All right, hello again. Okay, so this is the part where I just ask questions. So this part of the class, if you're still with me, which I very much hope you are, is the part where I'm going to give you work to do on the reading, and I'm not going to give the answers until next time, because that's a challenge for us. So we've covered page 131 a lot. So we're going to move on to page 132. We're taking a look at the sweetest little baby ever. How cute is the baby? Very cute. And we're going to take a look at paragraph number 4. And the first thing that comes to my mind is the phrase, these things. So the author is referencing these things from previous paragraphs, probably paragraph 3. So things is very, very vague. It's a word I would not encourage you to use that often in your writing because things is very, very vague. And vague meaning non-specific. So we're looking for a list of some things in paragraph 3 that the author is referring to. And we know they can do these things. So we being the reader, they, who do you think they are? Who do you think? I mean, it's not something crazy. It's very obvious, I hope, who they are. Okay, so they, who are they? Okay, so they can do these things. Who can do what? That's my first question for you. Okay, in paragraph 5, ay Dios mío. Okay, we're looking at the first line. It says, the focus of this research, the results of this research make it clear that babies blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we have 2 questions for you. Number 1 is, what is this research? What research? Something they mentioned before. What is it? Okay, and then in the same line it says, make it clear. It. What is it? What's clear? Okay, that's a trick question. Okay, I'm going to stop myself because I'm going to torture you. Okay, sometimes English throws in a pronoun where there is no referent to it because English requires a subject. So we'll say, like, for example, it's raining. You're like, what? What is it? What's raining? Nothing. It's just grammar. We need a it for grammar. So we have, it's raining. It's cold. Here we have the word it, and it's not referring to anything. It's referring to the fact that we need a subject for English grammar. So they put it, or they can put there is or there are. That's always a great one as well. There are many snowballs. Like, oh, okay, great, thanks. So we have the subject, which is empty. So this is one of those. So don't look for anything that goes in there. You will not find it. So don't waste your time with that. So paragraph 5, it clear means there's nothing. It just means it's clear. It's obvious. The situation, I guess, is obvious. Okay. In paragraph number 6, we have the word decipher in the second line, D-E-C-I-P-H-E-R. I'm going to speculate or guess that many of us have not heard the word decipher before. We may not have a clue what it means, but we can look at context to see what could it possibly mean. Okay, so take a look at the sentence with me. It says, in the acquisition process, babies first perceive these basic sound contours and then they decipher the differences among specific sounds. And they give an example. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to look at the context there and see if you can kind of understand the meaning of the word decipher. I'm going to ask you about that for Wednesday. That's something we need to look at, okay? Moving on in this paragraph 6, I'm looking down at the very, very, very bottom of the paragraph. It says, as a result, they have difficulty distinguishing between these 2 sounds, they hear them. So I want to know who they are, and I want to know who them is. Them are, I guess. So I have they, and I have them. Who are they and what are them? think about that. Again, that's paragraph 4, 5, and 6 on page 132. Of course, I skipped a lot of it. If you have a question about something I skipped, let me know. I will answer that, of course, for you. Okay, we've covered this we've covered this page, and I'm going to go on to page number 133, which is the final page of the reading. And we're looking at the very top of page 133, and we have the word it. But it will take considerable effort. Now this time, the word it is not empty. It has a meaning. What is it? What will take considerable effort? Well, what is considerable? Considerable means having a lot, having enough to think about is considerable. So if something's going to take considerable effort, it means it takes some effort. It's going to take some time to try to do this. So something takes a lot of effort. What is it? I want you to tell me that. Okay. Paragraph 7, easy peasy. In the first line of paragraph 7, most of them. Who are them? Okay. I had something confusing myself here. Okay. I have underlined in paragraph 7, neurons, comma, or nerve cells, comma, are formed. Excuse me. This is what's called an internal definition. The author of this essay is assuming that we do not know the meaning of neurons, so they gave us a definition. How do we do this? We do comma or. Neurons, or blah, 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 or in this case it's nerve cells, comma, are formed. That means neurons means nerve cells. It's very, very common in English. We do comma or a lot to give a meaning of something if we think our reader will not know the answer to that. Okay. In this paragraph, okay, can you find a cause and effect relationship in paragraph 7? There's a cause and there's an effect. Okay, for example, if, let's just say, Jackie's wearing his Detroit Tigers jacket, that's an effect. Why would Jackie wear his Detroit Tigers jacket? Because it's cold. It's cold enough to wear a jacket. So he wears a jacket. Okay, could be any jacket, but I know he has that green the Detroit Tigers jacket. So if you see Jackie wearing a jacket, you're like, well, that's the effect of being cold. It's cold, so he wears a jacket. Okay, I have glasses on because I can't read. Because I cannot read, I wear glasses. Cause and effect. Okay, so in paragraph 7, can you find a cause and effect relationship? I know there is one. Okay. Looking at paragraph 7 one more time, there's a sentence that has some interesting grammar in it, and it starts off with the more. It's kind of near the bottom of the paragraph. It says, the more often the babies use this new information, the stronger these connections become. So this is a comparison grammar structure. We start off with the more often that the babies use this new information, comma, the stronger the information or the connections become. Okay, this is how we do this kind of grammar situation. Okay, let's try another example of that. Okay, so I know Kevin really likes Manchester City, so I could say the more often they win, comma, the happier Kevin gets. So the more often they win, comma, the happier Kevin gets. Or for Jackie and Fanchen, they're big basketball fans, and Zishi as well, big basketball fans. I can say the more basketball is delayed, which is right now it's canceled, the more, or the longer, I'll say that, the longer that basketball is delayed, comma, the unhappier Zishi, Jackie, and Fanchen become. So that's an example of this grammar situation where you have kind of the more this happens, comma, the more that happens. So you can use that in your speaking, in your writing, as well as you can read it and understand it. Okay. This video is going to get very long, so I apologize. Okay. In paragraph 9, I have a very strong question for you about the word this. Line number 3, it says, in order to achieve this, what is this? This is a pronoun referring to an idea. It's a very small word, but there's many, many words packed inside of it. So I want you to tell me, what is this? They're going to achieve something. What is it? Okay. And in the last question I have for you, paragraph number 9, the very last paragraph, it says, the very last sentence, it says, it is also about making connections between human beings. What is it? So another pronoun question for you. Okay, so we're going to leave this reading there. I got several questions for you. I'm going to do one more video that's about writing. This is the last reading video. Okay, so please answer all those questions for me, and we're going to do the exercises on page number 134, which is the main idea check and the multiple choice. So there's very few questions there. It should not be hard to do. So please answer the questions that I have, and please take a look at the questions on page 134. And there's one on page 135. There's one more right up here, true or false. So those are your questions I need you to answer for me for Wednesday in the reading book. Okay? Thank you so much.